Each passing day is an opportunity for us to retreat inward, to seek peace within ourselves, and to face life's challenges with a calm and composed spirit. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor renowned for his wisdom and patience, left us with invaluable lessons on how to live a meaningful life, not only through actions but also through deep self-reflection. In his meditative writings, Meditations, he emphasized that the most peaceful place, untouched by any interruptions, is our own soul. Set aside time each day to retreat into it, to find tranquility there, and then return to life with renewed spirit. Today, we will explore 7 evening habits of Marcus Aurelius and how to apply them to modern life. Let's begin the journey toward peace and wisdom through these simple yet profoundly meaningful practices. Remove external stimuli. As modern life becomes increasingly complex and busy, we often find ourselves swept up by external stimuli. Work, social relationships, and especially technology. Electronic devices, social media, and the constant stream of information have become inseparable from our daily lives. However, Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, pointed out that retreating inward and disconnecting from the outside world is essential for restoring mental energy and maintaining inner peace. Specifically, Marcus Aurelius advised that we spend our evenings distancing ourselves from these stimuli. Doing so not only helps reduce stress, but also provides an opportunity to reconnect with ourselves, to listen to the deep, inner thoughts we often overlook during the rush of the day. We can start by eliminating activities that scatter the mind, scrolling through social media, watching TV, or answering work emails late at night. Instead, create a quiet space for yourself, a place where you can focus inward, free from external distractions. One effective way to do this is by practicing meditation or mindful breathing. Just a few minutes each night, focusing on your breath, feeling your heartbeat, and noticing your body's movement can help lighten your spirit. These practices not only soothe the mind, but also enhance self-awareness and emotional regulation. Additionally, you might try gentle and calming activities like reading, journaling, or taking a short walk before bed. These moments help you separate from the chaos of the day and build a space for calm and peace within your mind. Most importantly, Marcus Aurelius reminded us that seeking peace in the soul is not selfish. It's a necessary act to restore energy and better prepare for the challenges of a new day. By retreating inward each night, we not only regain peace, but can face life with greater strength and confidence. In short, removing external stimuli and seeking inner tranquility is essential in the journey toward a meaningful and sustainable life. Begin with the smallest acts. Turn off your electronics, find a quiet place, and embrace silent evening habits. This was the practice of Marcus Aurelius, and it is one we too can follow to find peace and happiness amid the turbulence of modern life. Engage in physical activity. In today's busy world, we're often overwhelmed by work, family, and social commitments, making it a challenge to take care of our bodies. However, Marcus Aurelius, a great Stoic philosopher, realized more than 2,000 years ago that maintaining physical health is vital for nurturing a healthy soul. Marcus Aurelius believed that a strong, healthy body is the foundation of a clear and steady mind. He emphasized that physical exercise isn't merely for appearance. More importantly, it's a way to cultivate virtues such as patience, discipline, and self-control. These qualities not only help us stay physically well, but also enable us to face life's challenges with greater resilience. At times, we may be tempted to skip physical activity due to fatigue after a long day, or the fear of post-workout soreness. But Marcus Aurelius reminded us that avoiding exercise not only weakens the body, but also diminishes our ability to face mental and emotional challenges. Even simple physical exercises can help release the accumulated tension of the day. When we work out, our body releases natural chemicals called endorphins, which elevate mood and reduce stress. These are the body's natural happiness hormones, and exercise is one of the simplest ways to activate them. If you have a habit of exercising in the evening, it not only improves your health but also helps you fall asleep more easily. A deep, restful sleep will prepare you to wake up refreshed and ready to take on a new day. one of the simplest and most effective routines that Marcus Aurelius may have practiced is brisk walking in the evening. As you walk, focus on your breathing, feel each step against the ground, and let your mind drift away from the day's worries. Take in the fresh air, gaze at the night sky, and feel the stillness around you. These moments of connection between body and soul bring true calm and serenity. In Stoic philosophy, taking care of the body is not only a personal duty, it is also part of a holistic journey towards self-development. A healthy body enables a strong mind, helping us not just survive, but live a life of value and fulfillment. So remember, engaging in daily physical activity, even through simple movements, is not just about caring for the body. It's also about nurturing the spirit. Make it an essential part of your daily routine, just as Marcus Aurelius did, to achieve a more balanced and joyful life. Reflect on your day. In our fast-paced modern lives, we often get swept up in work and responsibilities, forgetting to pause and reflect on what has taken place during the day. Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor and renowned Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of reviewing each day. He believed that only by truly reflecting on our daily actions and decisions can we better understand ourselves and work towards self-improvement. Each evening before going to sleep, Marcus Aurelius would take time to reflect on the day that had passed. He carefully examined each action and thought, asking himself what he had done well, what emotions had arisen, and what left him feeling dissatisfied. This was not a harsh critique, but a compassionate review, a moment to draw lessons and improve for the day ahead. Reflecting on your day helps you recognize not only what went well, but also offers a chance to acknowledge mistakes and shortcomings and learn from them. Think of it as flipping through the pages of a book you just wrote. Each line, each paragraph, each event is a lesson from which you can extract something useful. When you take the time to reflect, ask yourself, what did I do well today? What emotions stood out? What brought discomfort or regret? How can I do better tomorrow? These questions not only give you clarity about your actions, but also help you create a plan for self-improvement. Marcus Aurelius believed that reviewing your day is a vital part of self-discipline. It keeps you aware of what you're doing and, more importantly, ensures your actions align with your values and long-term goals. So, at the end of each day, take a few moments to sit quietly and reflect on what occurred. Don't see it as a burdensome task, but rather as an opportunity to understand yourself better, to learn from experience and to prepare for tomorrow. This was Marcus Aurelius's practice, and it remains one of the most effective ways to live a wise and meaningful life. Reflect on your inner wisdom. On the path of personal growth, Marcus Aurelius often emphasized the importance of reflecting on the inner wisdom we all possess. He believed that each of us has an inner teacher, an ideal version of ourselves that we aspire to emulate. Contemplating this inner guide helps us define our direction and reinforces the core values we strive to live by. Marcus Aurelius looked up to Zeno, the founder of Stoic philosophy, as his role model. Whenever faced with a difficult decision, he would ask himself, what would Zeno do in this situation? This wasn't blind hero worship, but a method of aligning his actions with the values he deeply respected and aimed to embody. Reflecting on your inner teacher is a powerful mental exercise. It keeps your thoughts and actions in harmony. To do this, first identify your own ideal, someone you admire, a historical figure, or even an idealized version of yourself. Ask yourself, did I act in line with that model today? What areas do I need to improve to be more like them? This reflective habit should be done at the end of each day, when you've had time to observe your thoughts and behavior. Take a few minutes to look back on the day's events and ask, in that moment, what would my role model have done? This exercise sharpens your self-awareness and helps you prepare for future decisions with clarity and intent. Marcus Aurelius believed that wisdom doesn't just come from others, it also emerges from deep introspection. This practice helps us better understand who we are and strengthens the values we choose to live by. So make it a daily habit to reflect on your inner wisdom. It's how you maintain consistency between your words and your actions, between what you believe and what you actually do. It's a practice that can help you live a meaningful life, constantly evolving toward your highest self and achieving the goals that matter most. Embrace a higher perspective. In daily life, we are often caught in a web of stress, worries, and pressure from work and relationships. These challenges can easily rob us of inner peace, making everything feel heavy and overwhelming. Marcus Aurelius, with his wisdom and vast experience, encouraged us to cultivate an important habit: embracing a higher perspective, also known as viewing from above. He advised that at the end of each day, we should take time to reflect on our lives from a broader viewpoint, as if observing ourselves from space. When you do this, you'll notice that the problems you're facing appear much smaller in the grand scheme of things. You realize that your current stressors are only tiny fragments of your life's vast journey, not the whole story. To practice this, start by creating a quiet space in the evening. Imagine yourself standing high above, watching your life as an observer. Review the events of the day and your concerns with objectivity. Broaden your view. Envision your entire city, your country, even the whole planet. When you see yourself from that elevated perspective, your problems begin to shrink, and finding solutions becomes more manageable. This view from above not only helps reduce negative emotions, but also reminds you of your place in the wider universe. You no longer feel isolated or crushed by personal anxiety. Instead, you recognize yourself as part of something greater. And every difficulty can be addressed more calmly and clearly when seen through this wider lens. Marcus Aurelius used this practice to cope with the immense responsibilities of being an emperor. He realized that when we expand our field of vision and view events from a larger context, we gain the calm and wisdom needed to handle any challenge with clarity and purpose. So, develop the habit of embracing a higher perspective every day. Remember, your problems are just small parts of your life's full canvas. With a broader and more objective view, you'll more easily find peace and solutions to whatever you face. Spend time with family. In today's fast-paced world, we are often consumed by work, responsibilities, and daily concerns. Sometimes, to the point where time with family becomes scarce and increasingly precious. Marcus Aurelius, though burdened with the immense duties of a Roman emperor, always found ways to balance his life so that he wouldn't miss the meaningful moments spent with his loved ones. He understood that life is finite and that those we care about will not be with us forever. He often reminded himself that each time he said goodnight to his children could be the last, and thus, he gave his full attention and affection to his family whenever he could. This is one of the most powerful lessons he left us. Cherish every small moment with those you love because they are moments you can never get back. Spending time with family is not just about being physically present. It's about truly connecting, listening, and sharing. In fact, many studies have shown that strong family bonds play a vital role in building a child's confidence, sense of security, and core values. Quality time with family strengthens relationships, fosters deeper understanding, and builds a solid foundation for long-term happiness. Marcus Aurelius also believed that closeness with family was a powerful source of motivation, one that helped him endure the harsh trials of life. Family wasn't just where he found love, it was also his sanctuary, a place of peace and protection. We can learn from him by making it a priority to spend meaningful time with our families each day, whether through a short conversation, a shared meal, or simply listening to one another's stories. Remember, time never rewinds, and the simplest moments with your family may become the most treasured memories you ever have. In the modern world, with its breakneck pace and constant demands, making time for family can be a challenge. But if we often reflect on life's impermanence, we'll realize that nurturing these connections is one of the most important things we can ever do. Forgive and let go before sleep. One of the most powerful habits Marcus Aurelius practiced each evening was forgiveness, not only toward others but also toward himself. Daily life is full of conflicts, misunderstandings, and emotional wounds. If we carry these negative feelings into our sleep, our soul cannot truly rest, and our body struggles to relax. Marcus Aurelius understood that forgiveness is not merely an act of mercy for others. It is a gift we give to ourselves. When we release resentment, disappointment, and harmful thoughts, we make space within our hearts to heal and renew. Before going to bed, ask yourself, am I angry with anyone today? Am I blaming myself for something? Then choose to let go. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or excusing wrongdoing. It means refusing to let those experiences control your mind any longer. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Do not let the sun go down on your anger." It's a profound reminder not to carry negative emotions into the next day. Each night is an opportunity to close the door on sorrow, failure, and regret, and begin a new chapter. You can practice this with a few minutes of stillness before sleep. Breathe deeply, close your eyes, and mentally revisit the things that upset you. Then imagine yourself gently releasing those feelings, like shedding a heavy garment from your mind. This nightly act of forgiveness and release will help you sleep more peacefully, live more lightly, and gradually become more patient and compassionate with others and with yourself. Conclusion: a wise life begins. Each night, Marcus Aurelius left us not only with profound philosophy, but with practical habits for training our inner world amid the chaos of life. By practicing his 7 evening habits, disconnecting from external stimuli, engaging in physical activity, reviewing your day, reflecting on your inner guide, embracing a higher perspective, spending time with family, and forgiving before sleep, we can take steady steps toward a meaningful, calm, and resilient life. You don't have to be a philosopher to live wisely, but if each night before sleep you pause, just for a moment, to understand, to listen, and to make peace with yourself, that alone is a great stride on the path of personal growth. Start tonight. Give your evening to peace, a peace that no one can take from you because it comes from within.